welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Claudia. I'm a salon owner, lash technician and makeup artist, but most of all I am mummy to my little boy Louis. Today I am just gonna do a look that I saw on Instagram from Molly Mae. I've run out of eyelashes, as in strip lashes, and I get my lashes done tomorrow, so I didn't want a mad heavy look to do. So I went on Instagram and I found the perfect look on Molly Mae. It's a look that's so simple but just looks so nice. I will attach the picture here. So this is what we're going to aspire to today. I mean, we can't all have the face of Molly Mae, but we can try. Do you know what I mean? That's all that matters, as long as we're trying. Right, we can be our own Molly Mae in our own little way. Anyway, so I've already done my brows and the base of my eyeshadow with my P. Louise base and my Benefit brow stuff just off camera, because basically hadn't decided what I was going to do, and then thought, you know what, while I've got the time, mate, if you watch my Instagram stories you know how much these annoy me. So I thought, why not just do a YouTube video on this look today and put it in the backlog. So I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow palette. So with this look, it's so simple. It literally is just one colour, maybe a bit of bronzer mixed into it. So I'm going to use my classic, my favourite, my ultimate, which is the Makeup by Mercier Master Mattes palette. Excuse the dirty mirror. This is the palette that I use all the time on every single client without fail. So I have the Dull Beauty 15 piece, ignore them two brushes, 15 piece, and the clips that just fell out. 15 piece brush kit. This kit is all you need, honestly. So I keep these brushes separate to my actual kit. So these are the brushes that I use on my own face only, and I do have other brushes in my kit which are more Morphe brushes and stuff like that, which still work best. But so I had a little case of my own little brushes in my own little kit. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Dull Beauty 15 piece. It was on sale. I don't think it is anymore, but it's so worth it. Literally every brush that you need. When I do a makeup lesson, they always ask how I know what brushes I need. Just get this, and you'll be fine. So I'm going in with my biggest fluffy brush out of the Dull Beauty kit, and this is literally, I'm going to use shade Matte 4 in my Master Mattes palette, and literally just leaving a tiny gap between the brow and the eyeshadow, like literally the tiniest gap, and we're just gonna blend it in, hon. Sorry, it went out of focus then. And what I like to do is I literally just load on the product bit by bit, so I don't just go all guns blazing. I just go in with a light dusting and then build it up as we go. So honestly, people probably look at Molly Mae's Instagram and be like, oh, I wish I could do makeup like her. One, she has a makeup artist. Two, it's literally the simplest of looks. So I do go into the front of my brow just a little bit, but then I leave the tiniest gap just in between my brow and the shadow. Like all my looks, I do like to bring it down the nose as well. So today the nose is going to be snatched. Today the nose is going thin. We're going very thin. So I'm going to bring it in further than I normally do because we need the snatchness. So just bring it down the nose, and it just gives you, focus, just gives you a guide what you're aiming for. Do you know what I mean? If you want to blow it out a bit more, just blend it out towards the hairline. I find holding my brush at the very tip, so about that much, and then just circular movements for my blend in. Once I've done that, I'm next going in with my Dull Beauty Push Poppin liner. This is in the shade Cocoa Brown. So if you watch my videos, you know I do not like to wear a black liner anymore. I do tend to stick to a dark brown just because I feel like it's less intense. So in the picture, she literally has the tiniest little flick, but it's so sharp. So we're going to recreate it now, all right? So the way I do my liner, normally I would do a line going across the eye. So we want the thinnest line. So literally just using the tip of the liner. Do not drag it across to use the thicker bit at the top. You want to use literally the thinnest tip. This is why this line is good, because it has the thinnest tip. So first you just want to bring it across the eyelid. Then we're going to go from the direction of the tail of your brow. You want to bring a line to the lower lid, if that makes sense. So like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to join this up to the first line that you've done, about 3/4 of the way down. So there we go. So if you do feel like it's a bit messy, you want to neaten it up a little bit, don't forget you can use your concealer to do this, and I will show you how to do that, because there is a tiny little bit that I just need to correct on this one. All the way onto the inner corner of her eye. Again, using the tip of your liner, I'm going to bring it all the way across onto the skin, if you can see, and then just dragging it back a tiny bit. So we've gone all the way across to the inside of the eye. And I do just like to do a little smidgen in the corner there on the way back. So I'm going to do the same to the next eye now. So as I said, tomorrow I'm getting my own eyelash extensions done because I'm away at Hendu this weekend. So I don't want any chance of there being any glue on my lashes. So I'm going to just use mascara today. And I may stick on a few little individual ones, but that's as far as it's going to go, you know. So my Doll Beauty mascara is on it. So my eyelashes are so shocking that I have put some little individual ones just on the outer corner of my eye, just to make it look like there is something there. So we're going to start with the base of the face. So as usual, I'm going to go with my WELEDA Skin Food. And I'm going to roll it. I have done my skincare today, so my skin's actually looking quite radiant already, which is good. I like to put this on after I've done my brows, just because I feel like sometimes if I put it on before, my brow product just slides everywhere. Then I'm going in with my Where It All Starts cream to prime my face. It doubles up as a moisturiser as well. I'm just gonna push that into the skin. I feel like I always just say the same things on these videos. Push it into the skin. So yeah, this is just a really, actually quite a simple look. If you wanted to, like, for example, you're not going anywhere, or you're going just like for a brunch or lunch to meet your friend, nothing too crazy. It's a good look for that. So, there we go. Now I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is in shade 6, which I didn't think was going to suit me. because it was a shade darker than I normally go, but I'm here for it. It actually doesn't look too bad. So I'm using my Spectrum foundation brush and I'm literally just brushing it on. Don't be alarmed. It does look alright once all the other products are on. It doesn't look that dark. But yeah, the girl in the shop was like, oh, I have it on. And I was like, yeah, it looks nice. But then I remembered that she's under that awful department store lighting. So it's hard to see. So you're just brushing this on. Don't go near the under eye, because you don't want too much product sitting under there. So you literally just brush it on like a paintbrush. I like using a foundation. I was using a stippling brush, but I've sort of moved over to a flat foundation brush now, and I just so much more prefer it, because when I'm doing things like in between my nose, it's just neater. You're going in with your Home Bargain sponge, if you have them, just saying. You can get them from Home Bargains now, and they are just really, really good. They're from the Kate Hayes collection. I was a bit like, because I used to just stick to like solely beauty blenders, because they're the only ones that I really liked. But now I found these and I'm like, oh, I'll give them a go, and wow, honestly, you just get such a nice finish. So you just want to push that into the face. There's no room for half-heartedness here, you know? Right, so I'm happy with that. Next we're going to go with concealer. So with this look, it is kept really high up. So normally I would bring it down a little bit, but I'm literally just doing a wee little triangle here. And I'm using my Dior Forever Skin Correct concealer in shade 1N. And I'm going to apply this with the Doll Beauty flat brush. I just find you get just easier to put on. And when you're sharpening up your wing, it's just a lot easier than using the actual stick that comes in the concealer. So keeping it really high, don't bring it down too much. And I'm literally just tapping it on. So you can see how much sharper that. So you can see how much sharper that line is now, because I've just sharpened it up with a bit of concealer. Do the same on this eye. With your damp beauty sponge, the Home Bargains as well, they have a little flat bit up there but a big flat bit here, so I like to use the little bit just under my eye, and you just want to bounce over the top. So as usual, she looks flawless. Just need a flawless finish, so we're going in with this. That was so cheesy, imagine if I did. And you're just going to place it under your eye, just where you place concealer, nowhere else. And you can already see on the camera that it is giving us flawlessity. Is that a word? Is that a word? Have I just come up with a new word? Then we are going to bake using the Mercier translucent powder. If you don't have this powder in your kit, what are you doing, hon? What are you doing? Don't worry about putting too much on, because it's what you need to bake. I'm going in with my NARS in shade Chestnut. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just think for a more simple look I'd rather use this. So I'm just gonna, because it's not as dark, if you can see, if you watch my previous videos, the Fenty Honey Glaze is just a little bit darker than what I want, to be fair. So keeping it sharp, because this look is very, very like sharp, and it literally is like facelift in a makeup look. So we're gonna go from the top of the ear and then literally the tiniest bit down, stop there. So my hair, the tiniest bit down, try to avoid the powder that you've put on. I'm just going to take it, sorry, I need to use my mirror, down the nose. And the tip. And just down the jaw, as always. Don't go, literally just go straight. Don't go around this area because that's when you block off your jaw. Just gonna, same process, just sponge it all in. So honestly, just keep going, just keep bouncing it until it blends in. But just keep it really up high. Then with this, with my nose contour, I'm gonna sort of brush it in with a fluffy brush because I like the finish it gives, and it's just more intricate work, do you know what I mean? So you just want to use back and forth motions until you get a really snatched nose like that. So once everything is blended in, you can take that up to the eyeshadow as well if you need to get rid of some product. Doll Beauty Give Me Sun bronzer, so we're going to keep this so high as well. So get your slanted brush so you have more precision, and you want to just keep it on top of the bronzer you just placed, and that's literally as far as I'm going to take it down. Ooh, nearly dropped that, but I'm just going to keep patting it on like that, and I'm not taking it down any further. You can bring it up. And then I'm just going to make sure everything around the forehead has a nice blend on it, so there's no harsh lines anywhere. Don't neglect your jawline. So in regards to blusher with this look, I would normally go for a pink for my face, but on this look it's a little peachier. So I'm going to go in with my Galifornia. It's also very shimmery as well, like this one. So I think this one will be perfect. And you just want to get your Doll Beauty blusher brush, give it a whiz. And again, just keep it going in the upwards direction. It's gone quite far down to the apples, which I quite like. So again, just build up the product. You don't have to put it all on at once. Now we're going to remove the powder, the baking powder. And we're just going to push and flick, 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 push and flick. And I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but all this powder is coming off to reveal a flawless finish. You just want to get rid of any loose powder that you don't want. So doing it with the push and the flick, it just makes sure you're not taking any product off unnecessarily. And now we're going to go in with our highlighter, which I am using the Dull Beauty Like a Diamond. It's what I use on everybody. Is this the best highlighter? I just love it. I'm going to put some down your nose. Again, I feel like she's brought the highlighter quite far down. So that's what we're gonna do. Some liner on her lower lid, her lower waterline, but no mascara that I can see. So I'm just gonna go in with a kohl liner, a sharp one, so I get a precise line, and just join up the liner like that. Keeping it very tight to the waterline. I'm gonna take this Dull Beauty brush and I'm just gonna smoke out the liquid liner just a tiny smidge using the matte 11 and this Dull Beauty brush. The tiniest bit just in the corner. Move on to lips. So I'm using the NYX lip pencil in nude beige, and I'm just going to take it around the lips. It's quite a nude lip that she has on. And my NYX butter gloss, and this is in shade Melan. Do I look like her? Do I look like Molly Mae now? I don't know, I'm trying. I can't look as sultry. Anyway, this is it. The final step is to set it all in place. And we're going to use the Nimya Set It and Forget It spray, and for my final trick, we have the fan. So this is something I started doing since coming off holiday, and it actually makes all the difference. So this is the finished look. I hope you feel more Molly Mae than ever. If you liked it, don't forget to like and comment with some pink little love hearts, and subscribe to my channel for more makeup and mum stuff. hope you enjoy the rest of your day.